students, in this video we can study about inter-thread communication. Inter-thread communication is a process in which multiple threads exchange messages with one another. Inter-thread communication is required when different threads want to use a shared resource. There are three functions which are very important in inter-thread communication. They are wait, notify and notify all. Wait function suspends the current thread. That is, when a thread calls wait function, it tells that I am going to wait for a particular period of time. Notify is another important function which wakes up a thread that is waiting for a shared resource. Notify all is another important function that wakes up all the threads which are waiting for the shared resource. Now we can see inter-thread communication with the help of producer-consumer problem. This is also known as bounded buffer problem. In this problem, there will be two processes, producer and consumer. These two processes will be sharing a common fixed size buffer. The producer's job is to generate data, put that data into the buffer and start again. Consumer thread will be consuming the data by removing the data from the buffer one piece at a time. Producer consumer problem is to make sure that producer won't try to add data into the buffer if it is full, and consumer won't try to remove the data from an empty buffer. That is, in producer consumer problem, producer will be producing the data and consumer will be consuming that data. But when a producer produces, it should be consumed by the consumer. It has to make sure that when the data is already available, producer should not produce data again and consumer should consume only when the data is available in the buffer. In the shared resource at a time, we can keep only one piece of data. Wait, notify and notify all methods are implemented as final methods in built-in class object. They can be called only from within a synchronized method or synchronized block of code. Otherwise, an exception called illegal monitor state exception is thrown. You are already familiar with synchronized method, which is used for ensuring that only one thread is accessing a shared resource at a time. We can see the code for implementing inter-thread communication with the help of an example producer-consumer problem. To understand this particular problem easily, I will give you an example. You just assume that two persons are there, producer and consumer. They are using a shared resource and suppose that is a plate. In that plate, producer can put a numeric data and consumer can take a numeric data. Producer will put a numeric data only if the plate is empty. Consumer will take the data only if the plate is having a numeric data. If the plate is already filled with the data, producer won't produce again. And if the plate is empty, consumer won't consume the data. So here the numeric plate, which is shared by producer and consumer, is represented using a class named shared. And this shared class is having two member variables, number and value. Number represents the number that is available in the plate and value represents state of the plate. Value equal to false means plate is empty. Value equal to true means plate is having a value. In shared class, we are having two different methods, get and put. Get method is used by the consumer to get the data from the shared resource. Put method is used by the producer to put the data to the shared resource. So get method is used by the consumer thread. First it will check whether value equal to false. Value equal to false means plate is empty. In that case, consumer thread has to wait by issuing wait system call. Otherwise, it can print the value available in the shared resource, and then after consuming the data, it will set the state of the shared resource as false. That means value is already consumed and now the plate is empty. Now it has to notify producer thread by calling notify method. At that stage, producer will be putting the value with the help of put method. First, it will check whether value is equal to true. Value equal to true means plate is already having the value, so it has to wait by issuing wait system call. If value is equal to false, it can put a number in the plate and it can print produced the number, and it can set the state of the plate as true. That means now the plate is holding a numeric value, and it can notify consumer thread. Now I have written two different thread classes, producer class and consumer class. Both are thread classes because they are extending built-in thread class. In both the classes I am creating an instance of shared class. In the run method of producer thread, I am writing the code for putting values to the shared resource. In the run method of consumer thread, I have written a code for getting the value from the shared resource. Then I have written a class thread for testing these three classes: shared class, producer class, and consumer class. I am creating an instance of shared class, then producer class and consumer class. Both producer class and consumer class will be receiving an instance of shared object so that both can work with the shared resource. After executing, you will be getting an output like this. From this particular output, you can understand that producer is producing a value which is consumed by the consumer. So producer will produce, consumer will consume. This particular activity will be carried out one after the other. Here you can see some changes which I have made in the get method and put method of shared class. What I have done is I have removed wait function call and notify function call from get and put methods. In that case, what happens is inter-thread communication will not take place. Producer will be producing the data whenever it gets attention of the CPU, and consumer will be consuming a single data whenever CPU is executing consumer thread. So here, because inter-thread communication is not implemented using wait and notify, what happens is producer is producing different values like 10,407, 8, 9 like that. When consumer thread gets the attention of the CPU, it is consuming the same data throughout its execution. 10,439 is the value consumed by the consumer throughout its execution. This is not expected in inter-thread communication. Inter-thread communication means producer should produce the data and inform the consumer so that consumer thread will consume that data. After consuming, consumer should inform producer that it has consumed the data so that producer can produce again. Producer consumer problem can be implemented only with the help of wait and notify. If you have understood the concept of inter-thread communication, you can try this question. Here you have to define a shared class having an integer array of size n. Define two threads, odd thread and even thread. Odd thread is meant for printing odd numbers from the array and even thread for printing even numbers from the array. In the shared class, you can have two different methods, odd printing and even printing. Odd printing should be used by odd thread, where odd thread should wait if it encounters an even number, otherwise it should print. Even printing should be used by even thread, to print an even number, and if it encounters an odd number, it should wait for the odd thread to print the value. In that way, you can think and try to do this program on your own. Thank you.